Welcome to Kiev 1941 for the AO Redone mod. A fairly simple briefing here. We need to capture all the victory hexes. Details first. Panzer is going to do something, at least in theory, and we should try to capture Kiev. We're going to do all that. The core count is fairly low, but we'll work through it. We're going to check what sort of officer we get. We'll take another good one. Let's see what Gemini gives us. Okay, so there are... anyway, there's been a change in the AI algorithms in Gemini now as well. I had been using ChatGTP and it hiccuped something about not being able to do some sort of analysis and choose a random hero for me. So I began using Gemini, and we've had another Kazon event, as it were, which is a fancy business term that means someone's come up with an ingenious idea to help their user base to be more efficient and have more fun and in the workplace and or in gaming. So it's joyfully given me less data than I require to get this job done. As you'll note here, it's summarized the list, so now I have to sort of figure out this manually as to, what I need to deduct from the list, and the list as the ongoing items that are available. Whatever the case may or may not be, it's not really a really good Kazon event for this particular playthrough. But I went ahead and figured it out. Let's run the tape. I've also, the thing turned off the microphone here for this original iteration of what I was going through, and so I have to re-record or overdub this. We have anyway, I'm explaining in the video about what I just said. It's a little bit shorter version than what I just described, but nevertheless was communicating the same information. I queried the thing. It gave me the usual Gemini runaround like, no, I can't help you, I'm sorry. It doesn't even address the question or my point, as usual with Gemini. ChatGTP is much better about that sort of thing. Irrespective of any of that, I'm going to get request a hero here, and I get overwhelming attack. Yeah. I didn't say this at the start of the campaign, but there was if you check the playlist, there's a limit of 2 provocateurs in any situation, regardless of the number of scenarios, all the way through 46. I'm going to go ahead here and make the call on the fly as well. These surrender heroes, some people limit them to 1 per campaign. I have 3 of them running presently. It's what generates quite a bit of prestige, actually, but it's getting to the point where it's just over the top. So I'm going to remove those heroes from the tier 3 list as well as presently. So we're going to remove overwhelming attack here. We have 1 provocateur, so we can in theory get another, and I'm going to remove going forward. With shock tactics, you can place on a unit. Yeah, so envelopment and overwhelming attack are gone. And theoretically, I think perhaps I should remove shock tactics as well. I will. Okay, so there we have that. Let's see what the thing gives us this time. So I went ahead and deducted the 5,000 prestige, and I suppose I'll take the scavenger hero. This whole surrender mechanic that is swirling around this particular iteration or this particular campaign or playthrough is sort of more annoying than that. It's essentially ruined. It hasn't ruined it, but the longer this goes on, the more pronounced I think it becomes. And if I remove the overwhelming attack, which I did, and now I say I remove the scavenger from the mix and the shock tactics and envelopment, etc., it just leaves different heroes which are probably going to cluster even more so than not. Scavenger hero is useful. Overwhelming attack is useful in theory when paired with an envelopment or shock tactics, which would inevitably come up and cause an even more egregious auto-surrender situation. I don't know what to do, but I do know that the mod creator here made this mod in order to avoid hero clustering. I have more of a generalized sort of aggregate hero cluster going on relative to the surrender mechanic. It seems to have infected Gemini as well. I can't seem to escape the clustering of the overwhelming attack, shock tactics, envelopment, scavenger, quadruple trio or grouping there. Whatever that case is, I'm going to try to figure out a way to where it doesn't ruin this campaign going forward. And let's begin the slaughter in earnest. Alright, now with that out of the way, we can carry on here, having ranted my rant regarding the various frustrative activities involved in using these AIs to accomplish what the base mod would, and their inevitable updates and such. So what do we have here? We have a need for scouting these areas. We have our grenadier here. Looks like we're going to take some fire. We don't mind, as it's only suppression. We'll get over it here. We've taken more fire because we fired at the anti-tank before. The artillery. Could I, should I, would I have surrendered some of these guys? Yep, I should have. Could have. But didn't. So we're going to take some damage anyway. So let's see. We have an anti-tank, which is a camouflage unit. We could roll forward here and attack. I see. This is an end tank. Well, in theory, it should do all right, really, on that river. In the close, it has an 8. What are you doing? He couldn't force march there if he wanted to. We'll put this anti-tank forward there. We'll get you here and get you right there. I see, so he could in theory get at, but our anti-tank will be protected by the support fire from our dual support end tank. I haven't checked to see what sort of parts and such that we got. We're still running low on end tanks, and oh, joy of joys, yeah, we have a new, at least it's not quite as expensive as this contraption here, but it's not nearly as good either, really. Well, one day, what will I get? I don't know. It's just like my consolidator hero. Well, I got plenty of G-tanks, so I'm not going to complain. We can't even make it there. We're going to find out what's out here. Well. Where is my camouflaged 152 artillerists? Here. Can we put a unit here is the question. It does not appear as though it's going to be workable. So what we would want to do is get here and get you perhaps here. We'll go all the way up here without any support because I had to downgrade the end tank for lack of core slots. But I don't think that's going to be so much of a problem. If something gets here, it'll be redirected to the provocateur unit. And nothing's going to get by this river swamp. So we can Let's see what we can do. We can go here, there. We'll get here as well. We'll get these mobile air bases forward as a blocking or whatnot. I had to downgrade the Redone unit as well to 14 as though... Yikes. Zod 5. How about you? That's more like it. Let's put it to this air unit here, or anti-air. We can then put a fighter there. 4 points and 9 points. We'll take this anti-tank out there like so. And bombard you as well with our aiming assistance from the Galan bar unit. And I think that about does it, really. We'll get up here. Maybe this guy will take some exception to our blocking unit. Break his entrenchment or whatnot. Next turn. Watch these close-up battles. Actually, there's going to be quite a bit of shuffling around here. Let's fast forward. This guy just rolled up and did a few suppressive points to our bomber. It's about the only movement I've found. So one move. About 2 minutes worth of downtime. I'm sure it's going on. Something's going on over here or whatnot. Alright, there it is. That's the end of that. So this guy's come to enforce the no-fly zone. Yeah. There's our reply right there. Let's see what goes on down in this area. We can surrender one of these guys, I think. I see, 6 of 10 already. Well, that's why we have this unit right here. We'll do a double attack. Swing forward and surrenderize this heavy infantryman there. Right, like so. I believe we have another auto surrender that we can utilize. We'll send half of the unit here. And we can grab some points from this artillery piece and take no damage in return. Let's see, we can roll down here and address our mountain infantry problem here. We can then go like so. I'm pretty sure we merge here. Who is this, a conscript? Conscript there. Well, take this guy. We're going to take some fire from this conscript unless we don't. Let's see if we can move again. We can't. We could that's a decent enough idea right there. Boom. Let's see if we can take that city. Go up there, here. See about the end tank is still at 20. We'll take that. And think on what goes on here. I suppose, what's our point here? Do we have one? We do. We can go forward, I see. We could get this guy off the flank. 20 points, let's do that. Bunker is, I see. Let's see, on our airfield. 9 points. Let's see, we can use this airbase to take over that city. Roll right up here and tennerize that airbase. Gets us a bit closer. 6 and 3. 2 and 17. It seems a little bit more aggressive than perhaps would be necessary. Other than we have support, really, right? We do have support, so why should I worry, really? Get our end tank forward here. Or better yet, right here. Rack up some awards points. The guy will heal up next turn. We'll flame him again. And that'll be that. Unfortunately, our Grenadier is sort of off on his own in the open. And that could well be a problem of sorts. We're going to find out how much, if any. There's no problem. There's no problem at all. In fact, I'm going to step right up this road here. So we have our glorious Air Force. We can end this guy as an ongoing concern and not worry about him attacking our defenseless flame Panzer. Let's see, who do we not want moving? That would be this guy, I think. Let's make it so that he does not go quite as far as one might otherwise expect. I see. He's going to put 5 points. Is he, though? Is he? He's not. All he's going to do is damage himself. Let's see, we can roll forward, say like right here. We could go there, but no, we'll go here. Go there. Glorious provocateur unit. Let's get him up here just in case, and we can move you to our new air base here. And get these guys moving forward here. Let's, blocking detail. We'll get you out of the close. Next turn. Boom! That was quick. I paused much of the downtime. Actually, there wasn't really all that much of it. So, let's see. Who are you? You brought artillery support. Wow. Let's see. This guy's probably worth quite a bit of prestige, if I don't miss my guess. 348. Let's we can proceed right down here. Get here for surrender event, and then move on forward here. Overrun the sky. See about what we find out here. There's no armor. It says I should stop my advance. So why should I? Why should I? We can roll right here and flame this anti-tank. How far can you get? Right here? I see. Well, that's no problem either. We can proceed up here. We'll go like this. We'll make use of our dual support end tank. 3 end tank. See if we can get our base a little forward. We'll get them moving. We'll take over that city. And bring it on. Bring it on. We'll take organic transport and see what they come up with, which will be essentially nothing because we have a ground defense of 10 or thereabouts, which is, or call that 11. And besides, if they do reach him, they'll get provocatized, which will be backed up by the 3N's dual support. So, that's all good for us here. Do we have the ability to dispatch this guy? Not really so much without going out of our way. Can we get him from the backside? Let's get this guy, it's our auto-surrender man. There must be someone to auto-surrender. There is, though. That would mean we can bring our main battle tank down here. Let's see, we got 4-7, 3-10. Is that actually 10? 9.68. I bet that is 10, though. Were you an anti-tank? We can't get there. And you? I see some. We really don't want to get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We might make it off this close terrain. Or we might not. What's your entrenchment? I see 7 of 10. Well, that's why we brought our fighter friend along here. Who are you again? They're still trying to enforce their no-fly zone. We keep telling them we're not going to stand for it. So we have de-entrenched this guy to what will soon be the minimum value. We can go like this. Surrenderize this fellow here. And then we'll move 1 click forward. We'll move you 1 click forward. I'm assuming you can get here. You can't do it, so we can surrender this unit. It looks like he's stuck in the close, so we'll triple down there. Let's see if we can pop this guy. Head up in this direction. We'll go like so. 11 eyes this guy. Oh, we have no support though. We flame this guy here. We expose ourselves to all sorts of fire that we really don't want to be exposed to. Wonder if we could overrun him with our main battle tank. I'm pretty sure we can. We've done it, and now they'll have to attack from the river if they want at this flame tank. In fact, we could go take that. It's probably not worth really all that much, so we'll go right there. Can we go here? We can do it. And you can go go right here. These guys have moved. Those guys are good. We have a Stuka as yet to deploy. Regular 8 points, 9 points. We'll take some soft attack awards here. Get rid of this cavalryman. I think we need the awards points for soft. And that will do it next turn. It'll do you no good. G-Tank is not going to stand for it. Oh, what happened? Artillery. No return fire. No, oh. She has done some damage. These guys up here do. I see. Well, let's turn this off. We can't go strategic mode. We'll watch them. Watch the close-up battling here. Problem with this close-up is you can't really tell what you're looking at so much. At least oftentimes. I mean, for me, I'm playing it, so I know, but I worry that the viewer probably does. Like, okay, where is that and how relevant is it to what exactly? We have no idea, so probably keep it out here. Oh, I feel a flame festival and a grenadier bloodbath coming on here. This is looking very, very grim for the enemy. A couple of artillery pieces. Oh, and some not so well entrenched. And a singular T-41. Wonder if we could do any damage to the T-41. Probably not. But if we get our anti-tank forward, a camouflaged anti-tank, I don't see any recon. Probably implode on it. So let's leave that be for the time being and know that that's actionable. There's a lot of... oh dear. Our allies have proceeded to block our path unless we take to the swamp. That's not true exactly, though. We can clear a way through here, perhaps. No, okay, so this is a BT-7A. We can move forward here. And let's see, this is a regular. I think we could surrenderize said regular. Like that. We're stuck there now. Not really so much so. Uh-oh. The end tank really is not... what's wrong with the end tank? There seems to be some hiccup here relative to my opinion of the end tank. Oh, it's on the river. Well... let's see what the end tank happens. 7 points. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna take this out like so. We can roll. We don't really want to do that quite as yet. So this thing is gonna need to go. As is this. So we'll have to attack it from the river. I do not want to attack that thing from the river. I'd rather it were just simply gone. So now the end tank can proceed forward here. And our, more importantly, our artillery, if need be, can go here or whatnot. This thing needs to go as well. We need 5 points on it. There's 6. We can double. Let's move forward here. Maybe we can pick up that now. Overrun you as so. Then swing forward here for a Zot 6. Look at that. Call that 8. Overrun him like so. We're stuck there with 1 round. So we... hold on a minute here. Let's merge these guys back up. How far can you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The problem is this is on a road, and this involves these 2 hexes that are not roaded, which means we'll probably get stuck, but this guy can move elsewhere, which means that we can move you up like this and surrenderize this character here as well. get him out of our hair. We can move this up for support. And then we can move you back, say here, you up here, you back like that, and get you back forward here. And then do what? And then wish that our allies, that we hadn't killed this unit here, so our allies couldn't block us from proceeding. So that is that. We have a singular bomber here. Probably want to move him up to this base here, perhaps. Why exactly? Couldn't really say, so let's not do that and see if we want to limit anyone's movement or whatnot in some way. We'll just sort of do some random damage. We'll do some random damage here. We can let's move this guy up here. All right, so let's flame these artillery pieces like so. Did we need to flame that? We didn't really know. We had standard rounds that could have been used. We didn't even overrun that guy. Maybe we did need to flame him. 8 of 10, 37 there. Let's see here. 3 of 10 regular. Let's see. Well, we'll flame this guy. This will overrun this unit there. Pop this guy here. Overran him as well. Let's overrun you. Move our Vigilant Flame tank forward here behind the support of a dual 3N tank. We'll get where will we go? We'll get here adjacent to our 3N tank. We'll take that. We'll taunt the enemy. We'll go right here in the close just because. See if anybody wants to take us up on our offer. So this dual support artillery and anti-tank support should do it. If anybody have the provocateur here as well, that looks reasonable. It's certainly not a problem. That's what this is certain. We'll send. Maybe they come down here. They can de-entrench themselves or something. I'm pretty sure that that's going to do it next turn. I guess our flame Panzer ran out of rounds, which is not uncommon. Probably not a round per se, it ran out of ammunition. Done it. Let's see what's going on here. We can have let's see what goes on. We have the ability, I think, to surrender this OT-33 car. Go right up there and grab some prestige on his dime. And then see if we can engage this column with our IVG tank prototype. That's the end of that. We can't make it there because, yeah, the zone of control. We can't get at these guys here either. What goes on in these locations here? We find an airbase, a dirt airfield there, and many blind spots, many areas that we have essentially no idea whatsoever as to what goes on there. Here, for instance, and here. So I'm trudging headlong with a limited amount of movement left. Can probably go forward here, offer them a target of one variety or the next. Loose on that guy, move forward here with our camoed 152. Now here's another instance where we don't really know what's here. And the end tank has 2 rounds, I'd leave 1 round. Yeah. How are they gonna get here to make me pay or suffer? I don't think they will. So I'll not worry about it either. I suppose something could come around this way. There's no armor here, and who knows what's there, but there's only so much movement. Those 40 tanks move 6 though, huh? Well, we'll see what becomes of it. Probably nothing. Let's see, completely out of range or not so much so, no. So we can get these guys, I see. Well, we may as well get something for our troubles. Bomb that guy a couple of times. Bomb this guy as well. And flame this bridge engineer out. There's a 10er right there. Could have I surrendered that anti-air unit? I could have, yeah, I could have. Let's see what your entrenchment is. None. Heavy infantry at 16. So I was thinking on the merits of going and doing that right now. Before he gets any ideas about entrenching. We'll go right here, adjacent to our 3N double support unit. Flame this guy here. Move forward. Flame this guy as well. Let's swing forward here. Finish this job with conscript. Let's have our base, air base, take over that city. Move forward here, get our anti-tank next to our 3N support vehicle. Let's roll forward here and get these guys following up like so. Pretty sure that's everybody next turn. More random armor on the way there to engage our allies. Looks like they've broken through there at least. Or at least can perhaps do it. Alright, so what do we have here really though? So there's Kiev. We need 4 more victory hexes. 1, 2, 3, and there's 3 here, right? 1, 2, and 3. And then there must be another here. There is. I think our allies in the 1st Panzer perhaps can deal with that, or we can swing by at some later date. So we're going to proceed towards Kiev. Let's see, 2 of 3. You are a regular. Let's find out what goes on here. 2 of 5 and 2 of 5. Unfortunately, they're all entrenched to one degree or the next. Luckily, we have lightning attack here, and can put this anti-tank away. And then swing down here. There's that guy. Where is our de-entrenching fighter? Can he make it? He can't. So on we go. Would have liked to have surrendered these guys, but there's no way to really de-entrench them in a timely manner to where it can be possible. So what we do know now is that we are way overextended relative to our ability to be reinforced by our Air Force, which is one of the main components, if not the main component, of our ability to advance as quickly as we have. We have a dirt airfield, which is nice for especially our Stuka, but our bomber contingent are at what I believe is a work stop, as we're just bare. This I suppose, why not bomb this guy? We can pop them like so. Send our mobile air base. We can't even make it there. Okay, so what do we have here? We have we can get our scout plane forward and find out what goes on here. So you can have a couple of moves left. You have some moves. You have the same. So if we move you here, and you here, you there, there. 2 of 3. 1 of 5. We can surrender him next turn. Let's go here. How far can you go? We'll get him. We'll do some exploring with our mobile airfields there. Head out here. Let's go right here in the close. Overrun this guy like so. We can swing forward like this. Who are you? 9 of 10, T-28. I think we can go forward here and surrender said T-28 like that. Move a click forward again, move here. Repair, rejoin. Go into the, let's see, go here. Put our N-tank support into the close. We can overrun this guy. No support, yeah, none whatsoever, except they can't get at him because they'll have to get through our Grenadiers' zone of control. In theory, maybe they would have gone into the city to take it back, or maybe they would have stopped here. If they stopped here, rather, and the zone of control would have stopped them from taking the city. So this guy was out there without any support at all. So, other than that, there's no turn. Let's see, we can move you forward to our new airbase and then de-entrench this unit and surrender him next turn. We'll get these guys forward there. Next turn. Boom. He must have known the camouflaged artillery was there. He did it anyway. There's a lot of high-priced goods on the field here for surrender, that's for sure. This unit here comes to mind. It's probably a high-priced railroad artillery there as well. We could just get there to surrender it. There's a lot of activity here. They got that guy finally. Okay, so nothing happened here of note. We'll try to get down this slot. Nine of 10. How far can you get? Not quite far enough. How about you? You can get here. We can get there. Or there. But then we'll have no support unless we attack from here. We have lightning attacks, so back up. We don't want to be on the river, and we'll not do that. We'll just wait. What we will do is see about extracting some prestige from these characters. Like so. Let's see, you, 2 of 3. So if we go like that, we've de-entrenched him by 1. We can move forward here and see 7 points. But he's worth a lot, so 350 goes to 602, about 250 prestige for that action. So we can roll down here, but not quite yet. There's no need. As immediately 6, 5, 10. Let's do this. We'll go right here and overrun you. We can 5 and whatnot. 0 and 1. Let's pop you and you. get here and there. Bombard this character here. Overrun him. And this guy's 8 of 10 entrenchment as well. Why not bounce there? Overrun him. And then what? Consolidate around our support. Okay, so our bomber is damaged. We can go here. Get our bomber forward here again as well. We have a random 57 there. 1 and 3. 0 and 5. Let's open up perimeter control. We'll get around the back. Get both those out. Okay, so we can get here. We'll taunt the enemy again. We'll go into close terrain on purpose. Back us up with a 152. Uh-oh. Roll down here. No support. No supports. We'll take this airfield. They won't get here. They won't get here to make us suffer. We can roll back here as well. They'll be busy with these mobile air bases. So what do we have here? We do not want to proceed onto the river unless we sort of do. Where can you go? You can go here with this ignore zone of control. Again, what good that does us really? Let's see if that's true. It looks like it's true. I think it may well be. We don't need support if we get in the city. Other than we're stuck on the river now. We don't mind though. We don't mind because we have a provocateur unit. We have this unit here as well. Wait a moment. We can go forward onto this fortification. Get an automatic 5 entrenchment. And heal. Which means we could get ping-ponged off of this fortification here and then the infantry, well, it won't happen though. We have our glorious Vigilant flame tank that we can proceed forward here without any support whatsoever. For what reason I couldn't even begin to say. Other than the spirit of the whole aggression. There don't seem to be any armored units about. We could find out. We'll find out what will happen to us. Unfortunately, something could well happen to us. 1 and 5 there. I wonder if there's a way to make that guy. There's not though. Because we use... Nah, see, so we've done it. We have our out here with Redone. And this unit will not be nearly causing as much havoc as previously. So again, why we want to flame this tank and expose our would-be Vigilant Flame Panzer to fire. Because there's just not a lot of fire about. Let's do it. And I think that does it for the turn. Next turn. Mm, 12 points. Well, it had to happen sometime. Oh. They've engaged with our mobile airfields. And nothing happened. Let's get up here. Feel a hot turn coming on. Let's see. This guy really should not. What is that? He's not in the close. He's on an airfield, I say. How about you? 12 points. 15 points. 15 points. 9 of 10 entrenchment, at least it was. What? Oh! Provocatized. Let's see. My flame tank is the only... Let's paint this guy so I don't forget about his provocateur hero. Alright, 1 point against this guy. How about you? 2 points. 3 of 3 entrenchment again, yeah. 3-0-3. Let's pop that guy there like so. Overrun him. Let's see. 3 of 3. We could de-entrench him, I suppose, and then try to surrender him. I got 250 prestige from my trouble last time. I suspect I'll get about the same this time as well. Let's go right here. 8-10 goes to, or 9-10. Well, whatever the case is, we got Zot and 10. Is it? I don't want to get caught in the close, so I'm going to find out. 9.72. Go right down here. We'll open up a perimeter control here so we don't have to get in the close. Look at that, we would have been stuck in the close. Well, good for me. This unit, we have plenty of G parts. Have 2 less than we did, but we have 35 in reserve, so it's no problem. What do we have here? We have a 10 of 10 entrenched, 85mm. We could make that go away, which is probably a really good idea for us. And then we're still taking points here. We'll get that mostly to go away. We'll see about the entrenching these units there as well. Does that do us any good in our quest to overrun this unit? Does us no good whatsoever now. Let's see. We put our provocateur unit here on this close hack or a fortification. And then we move you forward here to support this flame tank. and then heal up. We'll go like this. This guy's probably going to provocatize himself to oblivion. We'll find out. So here we have a couple of 15s. 3 rounds left. We can support with that. We can take that air base if we like. We'll take that as well. Let's do it. We'll go here. And then we have one round left. Let's proceed here. Oh boy. 10 of 10, there's no chance. There was a chance. Some sort of hero mechanic could have happened, I suppose. Okay, so we'll go forward. We go here. There. We'll get right here in the close because we can. We'll go here as well. Move forward there. Get there in the close around our 152. This unit, there's nothing that can be said to him, and I'm sure that is the end of the turn. Surrender activity there. Hopefully we'll have the hard attack points to get one of our imparts, but we have field repairs. That heavy infantryman just did away with himself. Guys with the ferocious defense, and this guy did away with himself as well. Provocatized with the support of the 3N tank. He's taking a city back. Done some damage to our mobile airfield. Everything is proceeding according to plans. So let's see what we have here. We'll go up right here into our base. Put this guy away and then have our mobile airfield take the city back over. Let's see. Oh. Let's see here. Single entity suppressing fire, 510 prestige. Can we make it there and back? I'm gonna find out. 1.23, that should work. And that should yield us about 1,000 prestige. This should jump to 43 some odd. It did, yeah. Let's roll down here. So we can go here. Overrun you. Overrun you. Overrun you. And get back here. Where's the heavy infantry? He's here. SU engineers. What about regular? Any heavy infantry? Engineers. Engineers. So these guys can be addressed with our... There's something strange going on here. One of these guys must have support hero or something. It's not true though. Okay, so if we go forward here, we can overrun this guy. This unit. This unit. And then maybe get the heck out of this area with no support. But I'm not really sure it matters because we see everything there is to see in the city and there's nothing going on. What we do want to do is get rid of this unit so that we can get at this unit. And then overrun this unit. And this unit. There's a heavy infantryman there. We can't flame him, but we can certainly inflict damage, desuppress him, and then probably overrun him with a standard tank, leaving our grenadier free to move forward here. Engage with that artillery piece. We can overrun you as well. These guys, the city is done now, right? All we need to do is once below that unit there, we can go like this. Repair. Go here with our 152. May as well repair there as well. Let's get out of Dodge. We'll send this mobile airfield in. We'll get this mobile airfield down here as well. And I think that is about as far as we need to go. Why not go here? Because there's no need. We'll get over here, and then this unit will go forward. Say right here. So let's destroy this KV2 unit. We can de-entrench. There's no heavy infantry about, so let's see what we find down here. There's a heavy infantry there. Go and de-entrench him. Why not do it? That is the end of the turn. If there were any enemy air about, I would be worried about that, so. Okay, let's finish Kiev out. And then we'll finish the map out. Take a close combat award. Let's see if we can get close combat awards here as well. Ignores entrenchment. A hero or two. This one is generally irrelevant, but 4 heroes certainly don't hurt, that's for sure. We're on the river, in the open, in the close, with no support at least at present. We're gonna pay a price? Nope. Nothing's gonna happen. We'll move our Vigilant Flame tank in this city. Send our mobile air base here. Get our other mobile air base here. We're gonna get out of this area ASAP. Let's see what we find. That's our own friendly territory. There's nobody left here, right? That's it right there, and then yep, this is the last holdout there. We'll fly right by them and just well, we'll head down there ASAP. How far can you go? Go right here. That's where we will go. The end tank, we'll get him down here. We'll have our G tank. We'll have this. Let's see, we can go here. Get there. There. These units will never catch up. But we'll go down there anyway, just because. I'm not entirely certain there will be anything left by the time it gets there, really, because of the glorious Air Force. Let's see, here we can bomb these guys as well. Let's double bomb this guy. That's that. Okay, so air award points are always good. Can grab a couple of soft attack awards here. Stukify this character here. We can do away with this as well. Should we have surrendered some of those units? Perhaps. We'll go here. The end tank on the river there. Go like that. Bring the G-tank forward. I think for all intents and purposes, this scenario is over. I'm going to fast forward through the turns, maybe wander down here and skirmish with these guys. Nothing will happen. Nothing happened. We don't need the parts. That is the end of the scenario. I hope to see you in the next one.